Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with a little bit of a special video this time around. It's gonna be a World of Tanks lesson hosted by Acid Rules of SGTA. Hello, Acid.
Hi.
And SGTA is essentially short for Specialist Global Tank Academy. It's a clan in, well, an academy in World of Tanks. I guess you can call it a clan where people learn how to be better at the game. There are instructors and such, but yeah, take it away, Acid.
Okay, so at the start, just everyone come to E5 F5, and basically today the lesson is going to be about hold down. It's a pretty simple technique. It has various advantages, and it's recommended always to be done in tanks that have good turret armor and have good gun depression. If they don't have good gun depression, this won't really work, but I'll show you in another training room after this how you can make tanks with almost no gun depression work in situations where you can expose just your turret and not your hull. But that'll come later.
You just can't shoot, right? Like I read the material. It's used for like defensive.
Yeah, baiting shots also you can shoot. I'll show you situations. I'll go over how to use the terrain and your tank accurately, but yeah. So basically, I'll give practical demonstration of what hull down is myself. I think everybody spotted Lewis on the enemy team. But if just everybody stands in a line and then you can take turns practicing this. Basically, a hull down is going like this. So pretty much if I can say that I'm aiming at 3 rounds rapid, who's standing in front of me in his T-32, basically he can't shoot my hull. He can just shoot the strong parts of my turret and basically my cupola. The cupola, I can easily make him miss a shot by either wiggling my tank back and forth and making him miss his shot, or just wiggling my turret a little bit. But this is hull down, and this is how American tanks, which are generally famous for this, and some of the British mediums that have really good gun depression. It is a soft stat. Earlier it wasn't available in the game, but now you can see the hull down capability. I mean, the gun depression values for all tanks. Earlier you had to just go and look at World of Warcraft, World of Tanks wiki. But now it's available. So tanks that have good turret armor, I mean, there are tanks who have good gun depression, but they don't have good turret armor. You need to get yourself exposed. So if you have no armor, you shouldn't be trying to use this technique. So in a current situation, everybody's welcome to try it out a little bit, see what the technique is. Just I've chosen this specific map because there's different varying slopes and gradients here. So in certain situations, you will not have to go as forward to be able to shoot, but in other situations, you might actually be exposing your hull. Like one of these situations, it would be better if we don't shoot for the moment. But if one of the guys on the enemy team can come in front of me, I'm on the upper side of the hill. So Haraba, you're nearest, or you can turn here. So this is also a hull down spot, just so if everybody can see. The only difference is in that situation, if I want to shoot someone who's sitting back there, like I'll fire off a shot, sitting back there. By the time I bring my gun to come over and me to comfortably shoot Harba down there, they will already have a shot at my hull. So it's basically, you need to know that if they have snipers, going hull down won't help. Like if somebody's on a higher ground or at a longer range, then if you want to shoot something that is immediately below you, you won't be able to utilize this position correctly. Other thing you need to know about hull down is that you need to know the strength of your tank and the enemy tank. So it's generally speaking, you see a T-32, T-34 or T-29 going hull down, or even the E5. and you don't have anything flanking him or whatever. You just better that you bugger off, because if you don't have RT or anything else, you'll just bouncing him all day every day because he's really strong in that situation. But you know, a good technique to make this effective is that whenever you're trying to go hull down against an opponent, if you can shoot his you know, turret, then basically he can shoot your turret. And if you can shoot his hull, there's a possibility that he can shoot your hull as well. But if it's a tank that has low gun depression and he's standing down there, and I'm coming, like for example at Harba, he won't be able to shoot my turret before I can my hull before I can shoot his. And sorry about the hiccups, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. One second.
Like one question about the FCM50T. Can it go hull down? Considering
It sure can go
DC?
hull down. I mean, it doesn't have great turret armor, but the thing is that I recommend going hull down in all the tanks you want, because there's not only an advantage of being able to potentially bounce your shots, but you know, you expose way too less of your tank while you're aiming at the enemy, so it's just a bit better. There's also situations where you can go a bit differently hull down. Like, I'll show you another example. If 3 rounds rapid could go a bit further, like to E3, E4, E4, 5. So basically, it just depends. Like, I can go hull down like this as well. Like, I'm exposing very little of my hull, and I can try and shoot 3 rounds rapid without exposing my turret. That's another way of going hull down. Other method is if 3 rounds rapid can drive forwards towards me, and anybody who can't see me should come forwards. Not towards me, actually. Go to, please, F4, F5. On the other side of the hill. Just keep driving forwards. Yeah, a bit more forwards. So what you need to understand is hull down, just that's perfectly okay. Hull down is not necessarily cresting over a hill, like towards another guy. I am now at this moment trying to use this little depression here so that I can, you know, just expose my turret, trying to shoot the T-32 that is down there. It's not necessarily that I have to crest like this. If I, in this situation, crest like this, I possibly might expose too much of my hull. And in this situation, I'm a bit more secure if I go sideways a little bit, and I'll just expose a little bit of my turret. But you know, it varies from location to location, and it takes a little bit of practice. But generally speaking, this spot is good for tanks that have if you're in a tank that has almost 0 to no gun depression, you can use spots like this, like little dips, especially in tanks that are mediums with good turret armor, and you can use these spots like this to go hull down on enemies per se without going cresting a ridge, you know.
Okay. Question.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Like, how, like, what's the easiest way to tell if you're like at one moment you're hull down or not? Because for me personally, it's like very difficult to tell if I'm hull down or not.
The easiest way is that you look at the enemy tank. If you can't shoot him, I mean, depending. If your tank is really, really tall, like for example the T-29 or the T-34, even if you can't shoot the enemy tank, there's a possibility that he might be able to snipe your cupola. But generally, if you can barely see his cupola, he can, I mean, possibly see your cupola a little bit. And if you can't see any portion of his tank at all, completely behind cover, you're completely hull down. The other technique is, like, for example, for practice purposes, you can aim the gun at a tank, hold your gun there, and zoom out and look at your tank from his perspective.
Oh yeah, interesting.
That helps you see how much of your tank is exposed. In this certain scenario, like I am right now, 3 rounds rapid, I'm pretty sure can't see my turret. Can't see my hull, but he can see my cupola and my gun mantlet. Is that true?
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, that's the reason of going hull down. I mean, that's the way of going hull down. So basically, other thing you need to utilize when you're going hull down is that knowing your enemy's tanks. For example, if I am here and Vici is coming there, for in this situation, Vici, I need you to drive towards me straight forwards, please. And when I tell you to stop, just stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, going. So just stop. Okay, in this situation, he can shoot my hull because he's an American heavy. But if he was an IS-3 or something similar, and I just tracked him there, then he will never be able to bring his gun down to me. So hull down is not just about staying in a position where you can just expose your turret. It's also about knowing your enemy's weakness. Like if it was a KV-85 or any of the Russian mediums or heavies, and I keep tracking him there, and I mean I can also deal damage. I'm just not dealing damage so that I can conserve Vici's HP. But I can just track him there, and without him being able to shoot me, I can shoot and kill him every day, all day, if that makes sense. Any questions till now? I guess not. And Vichy, can you hold still? I'm going to show you two techniques that you can use against American heavies in particular, but you need a high caliber gun. So everybody just move close. Okay, just everybody, I'm going to fire Vichy and just notice where my shot is going to land, okay? Did you see?
Right on top of the turret.
On top. Yeah, that's not on the cupola. Basically, Vichy has low turret armor on the roof. That is not true for the T-32 actually, but it is true for the T-29 and also for the T-34. So if a high caliber gun, which is more than 3 times the caliber of that armor, hits there, which is in this case either my gun or the IS-3 or anything above 118 mm of gun caliber, no penetration value, it will go through. So you don't need to particularly snipe for the cupola. You can just land on the flat armor. It's a really steep angle, but it'll still go through anyways. Second technique is, if I'll demonstrate this on the T-32 as well as the T-29. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. If you could aim your gun completely upwards, Herba. Just completely upwards. Okay. 1 second, I can't actually see that clearly because of the push. Can you move backwards? Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. So, okay, just notice this. No, that didn't work. That's called bouncing a shell. So you can use the lower mantlet's steep angle to bounce and land the shell into the hull. Yeah, it takes a bit of tempering, but I think the next shot should do it.
Or not.
Yeah.
Strong.
Just lower your gun a bit. Let me see the mantlet again. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, just hold it there. That's weird. Has this been fixed, Lewis?
No.
Look towards
it still
me.
exists.
Look towards me. Move your gun up just a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Nope, it's not bouncing. It's not ricocheting. It was wrong.
No, it was a no damage shot, but it didn't ricochet. It didn't.
Yes, exactly. I needed to ricochet.
Maybe the angle.
I'll try on this T-32 because for some reason now it's not letting me shoot you. Can 3 rounds rapid look at me? Move your gun up just a little bit, not too much. A bit more. A bit more. And a bit more. That's all. That's bouncing, and the other one is not letting the shot go in.
Well,
Basically, what I'm trying to replicate is making the shell bounce off of, like, ricochet off of that gun mantlet and go into the hull. That happens, but I think it's been changed now. Just keep it there, 3 rounds rapid. Don't block my gun, please. I don't know. This
must
is
be
weird.
some RNG.
No, I think this has been changed.
It ended.
Anyway, yeah, the time's over. Because I set it to 15 because I wanted to change tanks after anyways. But I guess that has been fixed, or I can't replicate for now.
So is
We'll
there...
try again. No,
Okay.
stay guys. Don't leave.
Okay. There was
If somebody has something better to do, yeah, sure you can leave.
there was something
I would
else.
like... Sorry? Yeah?
Like you can, I've seen in some situations that you can kind of like angle hold down in some sort of way that like it actually helps with gun depression or something. If you like angle the tank in some sort of way.
I think you'll have to show me.
It depends on the tanks. Some tanks have
Yeah.
more gun depression on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if somebody wants to take a tank with low gun depression, we can try that. So I want sort of an IS-3. Lewis, can you take an IS-3?
Done.
I'll take this. I can demonstrate something else. I need to close this.
Acid, poke me if you need me.
Yep, thanks, Buffer.
Do you want to keep this map?
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much good for going hull down and stuff. Really surprised how I couldn't replicate penning the bouncing a shell. I
It's
don't know.
the trap shot, right?
Yeah, the trap shot.
Like bam.
But not, I don't want to actually shoot the turret ring. I know that goes through, but it's just trapping that shot in there so that it bounces into the hull. Should be happening. Don't know why it wasn't. So, enemy team, I would like you first at either E4. Yeah, E4. Lewis, can you go to F5?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And one of the enemy team, can you please stay at E6 at the start?
Time to roll out.
Nobody's spotting you guys, don't worry. Keep moving, you're safe. So basically the T-29 can hold position and the 110 and T-32 can go to basically E4. So basically first just I'm going to demonstrate what the advantage of going hull down against people who are not hull down is. So I want the super pushing to try and replicate what I was doing earlier, and I'm going to go on the other side. Going hull down in this location I'm currently am at. The T-29 just can you stay there, please?
Yeah, I just didn't spot anybody, so I just didn't see shit.
Oh, okay, okay. My bad. You should be able to see. Or then you can move up. You can go back there later. Just move up so you can actually see stuff, and probably I think the 110 and the T-32 can't see stuff either, so they can move up as well.
Should I move up here? Because it's no longer...
Yeah.
Like this... I think this is like...
No, I mean the 110 and the T-32 can move up if they want to see, because I don't think we're spotting anything at the moment. Or if Vici moves up, you can just see from back there as well. So you can you spot the super pushing again, Vici?
Yeah, I can see him.
Okay. So basically, in this situation, you're supposed to be aiming at me, the T-54.
Ready to fire.
Aim at the T-54, please. So if I am here, this is pretty much okay. You are held down, okay? But if in this situation, if you go back, can you go back now? Drive backwards. No, just push and print. Drive backwards.
Yeah. Oh, okay. How much?
Just go back so that we're fully back, so that I can
back?
go hull down on you. Yeah.
Fully back.
Going. So basically,
more?
yeah, more. That's okay now.
Oh,
So
it's
basically, in this situation, if I want to just hold somewhere. If I want to go hull down on him, if I was in an American heavy, and Vici can try this as well, you can already shoot the super Pershing, but I can't since I have no gun depression. So if I try and go like this, he'll be able to shoot my hull before. Now I can basically just shoot the top of his turret. I still can't shoot his hull, but he can easily shoot my hull way before I can shoot his turret. So basically, that's the advantage of hull down. I just wanted to show it to you guys. And in this situation, when I come here, can you shoot my front axle? Push.
me? Shoot you?
Yeah.
Okay, where?
Yeah, shoot the front axle.
Wait.
Go a bit further back. A bit more.
I can shoot every single one of your tracks,
Yeah.
but
I don't think you will destroy them, but you can try.
Oh,
at this
shit,
situation-
I can't be because you're part of the team, so I have the thing
Oh.
installed. Has
So
to
basically,
be...
if I am trying to, Lewis will demonstrate. If I'm trying to come up here, Lewis, can you actually get your gun down? Yeah, you suck, man. Let the T-32 do it. When I come 3 rounds rapid, I just want you to track me. Like here, yeah.
Nice.
No, that's not a tracking shot. Just track me in place. Go, shoot. Yeah. So basically, in this situation, I can just barely shoot the mantlet of the T-32, but if he just keeps tracking me, I cannot bring my gun down, and if I don't repair fast enough, he can just keep shooting me all day, every day before I get there or I'm able to shoot him at all. Because now I can't even bring my gun down to shoot him. So basically, that's the advantage of going hull down and aiming for the tracks when somebody is cresting over. Okay, so in another situation, for example, if you're playing in a tank that has no gun depression, Lewis, can you get to this heavy corner here at E5 on the opposite end so I can demonstrate? So basically, if you are still want to play middle on this map and you don't have the gun depression to go where the American heavies generally play, just hold your position now, Lewis. What you can try and do is you can go hull down sideways like this. So you can go like this, and basically Lewis is also currently hull down, but he doesn't has the gun depression to go on a slope. And now I'm also hull down. It's like we can both just see our turrets, and if anybody can go around and check that as well, so that this is basically another way of going hull down sideways. And coming around corners with tanks that have good turret armor is actually a good position to be in from here. If one of you guys can go there in that direction. so I can show you how to use depression in hills, etc. So basically, like I was demonstrating earlier, I just want you to go there and actually check if this is a proper hull down position or not. So if where the T-29 is, basically I'm fighting up against him. So I can actually use this little terrain dip here to bring my gun, and I can shoot him from here, but he can just, but he can just shoot my turret, barely. That's true, and if I pull back,
correct.
I can be completely safe. So you can also use tanks with little less gun depression in situations like this, and it's always beneficial to do that. Also, another good spot for doing this is where Lewis is, because if I am trying to fight against him now, and I am like somewhere, well, not here, but I am somewhere here, I can actually just barely shoot his turret, whereas if I am standing out here in the open, he can shoot all of my tank. Also, you can also use slopes and hills to your advantage, but remember, if you don't have gun depression, you can't crest over, so I can't possibly go hull down against a tank which is like in front of me, but I can go hull down against a tank which is potentially here, but not like where you guys are, because you can see the whole tank that I'm exposing. So basically, this is what hull down is. Always remember that tanks with no turret armor can also go hull down, because hull down basically minimizes the amount of tank that you're exposing trying to take shot. But generally, if you're in a tank that doesn't have good armor, I would recommend that you don't stay and get spotted in a position where you can easily get shot at. And that generally concludes what I have to tell you guys, and I'm open for questions.
Okay, so what I want to say about like the angling thing with hull down, like for instance, I don't mean like pointing exactly like this, but I know that sometimes I see it being like this.
Oh yeah, that you need to adapt, because it's like I told you, like in the situation I am currently in, like from here, if I go like this and try to shoot, for example, the IS-3 straight forwards, I will expose my turret before I can get my gun down. Or for example, if I go forwards at the T-32, this is the point where I can shoot the T-32. Okay?
Yeah.
But if I use this same terrain feature, a bit like from here, or go sideways. Can you move a little bit?
Yeah. Sorry.
I need to go exactly where you're going.
Oh, okay.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'll just manage this.
Okay.
But if I go like this, like I'm going sideways, I can shoot the T-32 with just exposing a little bit of my turret.
Okay.
So that's just based on situation to situation, and it's from what map you're playing, experience, etc., etc. And he can just barely shoot my turret, and I can just shoot his. So basically, in that situation, even if I have gun depression, if you try and go in this situation here, you will be exposing probably your turret your hull before you can shoot him. So it's a good idea to generally exploit and learn situations where you can use your gun to your advantage and not expose your tank too much.
I want to ask about auto aim and how you can use that to go hull down.
If you're going hull down, auto aim does not help at all, because you need to manually aim at weak spots, because it will generally try to aim at the center of the tank, and your shot will just end up in the ground instead of just maybe you want to hit a couple or something. So auto aiming and hull down.
I mean, when I'm in hull down, is that, let's say the other tank is fully up in the open, and I just want to pop up, shoot up, and get down again before any reaction happens. Is that something that should be done?
But no, that I don't think that should be done. It's just that if you do that, you will be exposing a portion of your hull. Because you need to, for example, if I need to, I'll give you an example here. For example, can the 110 move a little bit back, please? Lewis and 110, please stop shooting each other, guys. That comes later. So if I want to, for example, shoot the T-32, 3 rounds rapid, can you hold your position? And this is auto aiming, okay? So I have to expose this much before I can get a shot into him, okay? So if I don't use auto aim, I'm going to use this same area. I can bring my gun down here. I can shoot him here before rather than going here, because basically if you come to my current position, you can see that I can aim at the top of his turret right now. I'm still exposing my hull, but I don't need to go all the way here so that I can shoot his mid tank. Now I can shoot the mid of his tank, but here I can shoot just the top of his turret. So it's better if you manually aim in these situations so that, you know, you expose less of your tank. That's the objective of hull down.
Also,
I hope that clarifies.
is this position?
Yeah, it does. I can see there's like a 2 or 3 meter movement I have to make to get the auto aim on target.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, what was the question?
So where I am right now, is this like hold down or is it bad?
You can use this. Basically, hull down doesn't mean that you have to crest a ridge. That I was trying to explain earlier. I can also use this as hull down against the T-32, for example. This is hull down because I can basically hide my upper front plate and, you know, expose just the stronger lower front plate, and I'm just exposing my turret and a portion of my upper front plate, which is highly angled. So, for example, if I was in an E75 or an E100 here, and being here against that T-32 would be really beneficial. It doesn't have to be necessarily going uphill. That's what I was trying to demonstrate, that it doesn't necessarily have to be against a ridge or something. It can be, you know, against a small rock like the T-29 is doing now. This is effectively hull down as well. And also the rock that you're using there also depends tank to tank, because there will be certain rocks that the American tanks which are higher can actually go hull down against those rocks, but a tank which is say lower like the T-54 might not be able to.
Oh,
that
like
makes sense.
This over here is nice.
Yeah.
One.
This is nice, yeah, but it's not really good to be able to shoot. That's utilizable really late game. But if, for example, in a game the 3-line falls, they have mediums coming over, and you are holding still the middle, I can, for example, shoot the T-32 3 rounds rapid from here. For example, if I track him there, I can easily shoot him, and he can just barely shoot my turret.
We have 20 seconds left.
Yeah, you can kill me if you want. I don't mind.
Ah, that's not what I meant.
No, it's like a tradition, but sure, if you don't want to.
Oh, it's a tradition. Well, I can't shoot you anyway, because I have team shot.
I bounced the back, so...
That's awesome.
Haha, I killed you, Vici.
GG.
Yeah, I got the only kill in the game.
Oh, that's good. Well, further questions, guys? Should I set up another training room, or is this okay?
I don't think I have any questions. But this is probably gonna take like a lot of time to put into practice.
No,
Yeah,
in randoms, it's gonna be mechanical, really.
Yeah,
You just
like,
do it.
you
do
need
it
to
every
just
time.
you just need to keep it in mind once, practice a few times. It's not about like doing it all the time, like going to certain situations where you go hull down. It's just that even if you're on flat ground, you need to have it in mind that I'm in a tank that can go hull down. I'm in a tank that has slight armor, so I can use my turret armor. So you can use tank wrecks, you can use tank wrecks, you can use small buildings, small obstacles, something like that, anything at all. Just you need to keep it in your mind constantly so that you can implement it at all times.
But
Your
you need to know
stationary
the map.
allies.
You need to
Yeah,
know the
also
map.
you need to know the map, but if your ally dies in front of you, for example an IS-3 dies and you're in a T-29, you can go hull down behind his wreck automatically. That's not something that you need to know about the map. And if you don't know the map and you're in a certain situation, you can just look around you. Okay, there's a rock that I can go hull down, there's some rubble that I can go hull down, I guess. And that's true for almost every map.
The thing is that there's like, the biggest part for me is that there's like lots and lots and lots of slopes, which like completely change the situation.
Yeah, those slopes are kind of more about how the feel of that map is for you. Do you understand what I mean? Because on some maps, I'm really comfortable going to certain situations because I know, okay, there's 4-5 spots that I can work around, even if I'm hardly pushed. If the enemy pushes me hard. But on certain maps, I don't have any particular spots that are fallback spots for going hull down or being defensive or whatever. You know, that just comes with time. But if you have this in mind that I need to side scrape, I need to go hull down, I can use my turret armor, and I need to be constantly looking around for situations where I can use this, that should be a good thing to do, actually.
Anyway, thanks for listening. I've got to run now. Okay. I'll catch you later
I
on.
got your message. Yeah, thanks for
Cheers.
joining.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys are welcome. And any further questions? I should read up.
Yeah, I don't think there are like any questions, you know, beyond just doing some real practice in various situations.
And that just
But that's kind of up to us.
It comes with time. I mean, it's always a good idea to, even if you ask a fellow SGTA member to help you with going into a training room and trying a certain spot that you think, because you can ask Lewis and you can ask me, obviously you can ask any of the instructors, but I think Lewis also did this, and I've done this with several guys in the clan. When I was new, it was like, oh guy, yeah, Lewis, I found a spot that I think would be really good for going hull down or for like defending a certain corner in Himmelsdorf. Let's go check it out. And he'll be like, yeah, sure. We've done that several times. Okay, I saw a game where a guy was hiding out in A1. I wonder how he got there. So we both jump in a training room. We both go and see how that guy got there, or if it's really beneficial or useful. You should do that.
Oh,
I
just
mean,
an
that
example.
helps.
We use IS-3s in Himmelsdorf in team battles, being hulled down. And how the hell? And it's not in the window.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we make stuff happen. So...
It's a bit of practice, watching other people, learning, experiencing what the enemy is doing and how maybe he's doing something better that you could implement as well. And that's basically how you learn the process.
Yep. Thanks for the lesson again.
You guys are welcome.
So, yep, hope you all enjoyed this and found it helpful. So don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video. I'll see you next time.